Okay, so on the first concept, we're going to do a little bit of an explanation. How does this play out in your life? There's a lot of people that tell you a lot of different things, and inevitably, you know by vibration. Vibration is the catalyst of our entire existence. In fact, if you own quantum physics, vibration is reality. Everything is vibrating at a certain rate of speed, whether it be the stage that I'm standing on, the clothes I'm wearing, my body itself. It's all made of the same stuff, which are called atoms. You can actually, we all are taught this. We're just not taught the concepts of the atomic structure. The atomic structure is everything's made of the same stuff. It's just vibrating at different rates of speed. Some sciences are stating that we live in what's called a simulation of atomic structure that's being created by us, because our brains are known as a transmitter and a receiver of information. Our body also is a transmitter of information. It transmits a vibration out into the universe. We know this by what's called our feelings. This is a vibrational input or export. It's basically pushing out there. So if I don't feel good, I'm not vibrating the right things in order to keep me on my path. But if I feel good, I'm vibrating and I'm actually working down the pathway that I've chosen out and set up in my subconscious to actually achieve in my life experience. This is done through the heart center. Now, our heart center is connected to the subconscious through what's called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is connected to the heart brain, which is, science has actually proven this, that you have a brain inside your heart. There's brain cells in the actual heart, which is amazing. But your vagus nerve is connected to the heart brain, and through the emotional states that you actually send out, the vibrational states, that sends out this frequency into the universe. Now, I think at this moment in time, most people have heard what's called the law of attraction. Well, there's two different types of atoms in our world. There's atoms that are called active. These are chairs, clothes, sight that you're seeing. This is active vibration of atoms because you're seeing what's called an electromagnetic vibration. This is sight. This is the white light bouncing off a particular object and then being caught by your eyes and ate by your eyes, similar as like if you're eating a hot dog or any type of food, drinking food. These are all atoms going into your body, and this body is processing it in different ways. It's all for the brain. Just as your brain is processing the sight that you're seeing right now with whatever device you're viewing this with, it's basically all atoms. The words that you're hearing from me is an atomic vibration. It's called sound. It's being caught by your ears, digested by your brain into usable information that you can actually use in order to pilot this world. But it's all based upon perception. Perception is an interesting facet because you can never see anything more than what you perceive things to be. Why? Because your brain takes in 480 billion bits of information every second, but you can only see 2,000 pieces of those. That's all you basically go through. This is your perception. And this perception is moving up what's called the vibrational state. With this being, there's a theory in science that states that everything is in your universe that you could possibly want, you just can't see it. That's interesting, isn't it? So, with that being the case there, how do we navigate this vibrational frequency? Well, it's all about following the actual heart center, the vibrations that we send out, and then understanding what type of programs we have in our subconscious, because our subconscious is what sets the DNA vibration. We vibrate in three ways. We vibrate through thought. The thoughts that you're thinking causes the emotional state for the heart to actually vibrate and send out frequency. And then you have what's called the DNA vibration. The DNA vibration is what's been set into the subconscious and it's sending out all the time. Very hard to change. I think the word hard is not the right word. It's easy to change when you learn how to change it. But if you don't know how, again, you go back into that first concept of understanding new information. You don't know what you don't know because you don't know you didn't know it, so you couldn't even ask the question. So the whole idea of what we're trying to do through Dynamite Connection is allow people to know. We've got some actual recipes, I call them formulas for buying houses, formulas based upon empirical evidence, and many people have been using it through what's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and the Law of Success in 16 Lessons. We put together some programs that if you're astute enough and basically willing to open your mind to receive brand new information, this information will change your life, guaranteed.